Alright, how's it going everyone? So welcome back to another showcase video, and the last one of the released boxes is Kelley, 84. There's his stats if you're interested in that, just pause and have a look. Let's see what this fella's like. The flush and flash. He's a suitable opponent. Maybe Lomachenko at 90. Let's go against Loma actually, with this the way the AI changes have been implemented. Be interested to see what Loma is like. Undisputed difficulty, 12 rounds. I'll keep the damage modifier at default just to get a read on this guy's power. Hopefully he's not as slow as the last fella. That Lerone fella, I can't remember his name. He was fucking god-awful to use. I didn't like him at all. He was way slow.
What a night. We expect this to
and we used him at middleweight as well, and you can use him at light heavyweight. So I don't know if he was even slower at light heavyweight.
Kevin Kelley. We saw in his fight against Prince Nassim Hamed, he's willing to go toe-to-toe and blow for blow. What a battle that was, and we expect something similar here in this one.
Like I say, I've never watched any of this guy's fights, so I'm not sure how he fights. But I'll just use him. I'll just use him with my own way of using it, like I do with every boxer in this game.
Fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Flushing, Queens, New York, here is the former amateur great and world title holder, introducing the WBC featherweight champion of the world, known as the Flushing Flash, Kevin Kelley.
Kevin Kelley, our eye on the Kelley.
Corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous three-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place. Protect yourself at all times.
Still didn't sort of alter Lomachenko's hair, did they? I think that hair needs to be a bit lighter in tone, in colour. It's still kind of how it was when he was first added to the game. Oh, we got another southpaw, so that means I'm switching to orthodox. So, let's see what Lomachenko's AI is like now. Oh, big right uppercut, left up there. Now, I was saying in the last video, was that Lerone guy performing slower because I was using him in his, you know, by default he's a southpaw. But I don't think that was the case. Like, this guy's a southpaw and he feels quick. It doesn't matter if I've switched him to his to orthodox.
The crowd here cannot wait.
So I don't know. I think he was just slow.
Day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchange.
Oh, big counter right uppercut there.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, big right hook over the top.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. He missed with that jab. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
Oh, also a big block up there, but I didn't. Oh, big lefts over the top from Loma.
There are no losers in this one.
Well, at least he's faster than the other guy he used anyway. God.
Something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Todd, we're 1 round in of a 12-round fight. Relax. Wind your neck in. Relax.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get
I hope we
out
do
of
get
it.
some kind of
Be smart,
altered commentary
be sharp.
down the line.
Don't be a fool. Don't get
You know, I'm no stranger in this game to ranting about Todd Grisham's commentary, or the lines he's been fed, and how they've implemented him into the game. And Johnny Nelson, you're not getting away with it either, mate. You're just as bad. Saying that, it's not their fault, is it? They've just been given a set of lines to read. The devs need to like figure out a way to get some of these lines of dialogue to trigger at appropriate moments.
They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather.
Like, we shouldn't be saying like I need a knockout when we're 1 round into a 12-round fight. You know what I mean? That's just stupid. And sometimes Todd will say you threw a right punch when you've actually threw a left, and I mean, maybe Todd doesn't know his left from his right, I don't know.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Do you believe what we are seeing?
I can't believe it, Todd. It's amazing. Look at it. Can you believe it, Todd?
Timing beats speed.
Like, that's the sort of thing you'd say when there's like a fucking slugfest going on, you know what I mean? And Todd's just saying it now. I mean, at least he got paid. You know, he got a big fucking payday for going into a booth and reeling off a load of lines, and he's probably thinking, fucking hell, that was easiest money I've ever earned. Fucking, I could do this commentary. Let me fucking get in the booth and do it. I'll do a better job. Saying that, again, it's not Todd's fault. It's the devs of... You know, it's up to them how they code the audio into the game when it comes to the commentary. So if anyone's to blame, it's them. As much as I want to blame Todd Grisham.
After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They're both trying for a knockout. And he just missed with that left jab.
Counter right straight to the body lands off that pivot.
You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better.
Oh, big, huge left hook counter there from Loma.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots.
Body shot landed for Loma there.
Lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp.
No, he just hit pads for fucking 2 months, Todd. Of course he would have worked on defense. Imagine that if he just didn't do that. If he just fucking hit pads for fucking... Hit pads, sparred, and just didn't focus on defending at all.
They both want the knockout. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defense. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
So I feel that line's a very lazy, recorded line. Like they're gonna give that round to you-know-who. Like that just saves them having to sit down and record a bunch of names. So Todd doesn't have to say, "Oh, I think they've gave that round to Loma," or they've give that round to Kelley. If he just says you-know-who, then they can apply it to sort of anyone. You know, it's just up to the person playing the game to decide who you-know-who is. You know, whether that's like a clear-cut, obvious thing, whoever's won the round, but it's just a lazy way for the devs to get out of recording any, like, individual boxer names. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if that was me doing that, I would have said, I think both of the judges, all the judges will give that round to Lomachenko, or they'll give that round to Kelley, but the devs chose to have Todd say the line, you know who. I mean, what is he? Is he fucking Voldemort? Like, the name that shall not be mentioned? Do you know what I mean? Fucking say the guy's name. Stop being lazy. I find that's if you pay attention, very rarely will the commentators ever say the boxers' names, apart from when the fighters are making their way to the ring, or if it's kind of like marquee fighters, so kind of like Fury and Wilder, Ali, you know, like the mark, they'll say their names a little bit during the fight, but they very rarely say the boxers' names during the fight. Very, very rarely. Just a very lazy, just saves them having to sit down and record a bunch of boxers' names individually, which is just lazy, and I can't stand that bullshit.
Which type are we seeing so far?
Just get in the booth and record a bunch of names.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see
what I mean? He did it again there. Oh, there's no secret who had the advantage. Like, say somebody's name.
There's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
He's just done it again. Let's see what he has for us next. Like, that could be either of us. Who is it?
I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight...
Oh, big counter shot there from Loma.
Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Oh, lovely counter right uppercut. Left up behind it as well.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, lovely counter from Loma there. Just put the angle as I threw that power straight.
That left counter punch will score. And he just misses with that jab. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out.
Oh, power straight to the body, got underneath the guard there.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
The AI is doing a much better job at like evading your shots now, I feel. Tends to like slip and weave a lot more than it previously did.
But how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get
and it's not just walking in all the time like it used to.
There's the bell for round 6. Well,
used to be able to just catch it with this, with the 1-2, like at will.
In the next one.
It's kind of staying on the outside now.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
The right uppercut to the body.
Good punch. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Lands with the right counter. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Oh, hit him.
They exchange punches. You don't
Good job of defending there. And I came in to try and get aggressive there and punish him.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punching from both these fighters. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Oh, that counter liver shot almost got through there, but he sidestepped.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Can't score with that jab. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Left counter scores.
Oh, lovely. Some nice body work there led to this. Got him rocked. Oh, he's going to recover though.
He weathered the storm. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Kind of changed it up a bit there, going to the body. I feel like he's throwing a lot of shots. Like,
big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful though.
trying to close the gap a little bit.
10 seconds to go.
Oh, big counter left over the top. Oh, and a big right hook over the top as well. See, he keeps like getting into those like stamina deficits there, so I'm just trying to like attack the body a little bit, but I feel like I might have left it a little bit too late for that. But it might open up opportunities up top by going to the body.
No doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Not many of the people in the division hit like them. So that left lands. Perfect counter shot. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches?
Oh, big counter right hook as I stepped in there.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance? Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Oh, big left over the top from Loma. Oh, and a couple of cheeky ones after the bell there.
About a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up.
And there's the bell for round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Catch and shoot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Still swinging with nothing left. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Oh, big power straight up top there.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That jab doesn't score. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Beautiful counter-punch. You don't want to trade shots. Very close round.
Oh, big right hook for Loma. Tried to counter him with the right straight.
Nice counter-punch. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. It's round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. They score with that left hand. This fight has a real good flow to it. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he fails to score with that left hook. Kelley couldn't take anymore.
Huge left over the top. Oh, just pulled me block to the other side, and he cracked me. And that might be. Is that a flash knockout? Probably. I think it's going to be. Oh no, we get the chance to get up. Thought that was going to be a flash.
3, 4, 5.
Well, that's definitely put us down on the scorecard now. I mean, I don't know what led to that flash knockout there, flash knockdown. It's not like he countered me.
The corner may have to intervene here.
They still do seem a bit random then.
Stay down. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Good counter left hand there. So final 10 seconds.
This is definitely his round.
He is looking really sharp.
Bastard. Just got around there off one fucking flash knockdown. He didn't even have to work for it. He just landed a bullshit fucking flash knockdown.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is...
Oh!
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. A perfect counter lands. No rest for the weary. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. That one will count. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
We have opened up a cut on his right side there. It says on the little UI.
There's the bell to start round 12.
Last round.
There's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Oh, counter right uppercut from Loma.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He got out of the way of that right hook. They threw the hook, it didn't land. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Had him hit there, but he managed to evade like all of his shots then.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers.
Took a knee.
So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory.
I don't know what the fuck happened there.
You see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Oh, we're going to get a win right at the end there. Like, took a knee, took an 8 count. Don't know if I got a body shot in or I just rocked him or what.
No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is.
Kevin Kelley, there he is.
Make sure they got it.
So overall assessment, I guess, after using the 3 new boxes, the AI is definitely different to what it was. It's kind of feels like it's gone back to what it was. Not quite the same. Not as like sort of brutal as the initial early access release, but it is definitely slipping and countering you a lot more than it has been over the past couple of months. It's not as easy as it has been for months, like, and which is a good sign. I want the AI to be difficult on the hardest difficulty. Do you know what I mean? I want to be doing a hard career mode and I want it to respond like the way it should. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.